Adoma, welcome back to my channel, guys. Before I start working on the Nissan, please help me subscribe to my channel, click that bell notification so every time I have new video you guys will be updated. But I'm working on a 2012 Nissan Maxima 3.5 right here. So right now the car has the check engine light, and the code is for the mass airflow sensor. Now there you go, that's the code for the mass airflow sensor. Now, Nissan and Infiniti have a lot of problem with the mass airflow sensor, the dirty engine air filter, and the dirty throttle body. Very common. Now I'm going to show you the data on here. So right now I have the car on idle, and I'm going to show you the data for the idle. So when I gas up the pedal, hit it a couple times, and then let it drop back down to idle, and the RPM drops down kind of low. It drops down to 500 RPM. So right now it's idling at 600. Now I'm going to show you. So when it drops down, the engine, it kind of vibrate a little bit, and you can feel it when you hold on to the steering wheel. It's kind of like it kind of want to die out, and then it picks itself back up. So right now I'm gonna rev up the gas so you can see the RPM on here, 3,000, and then you're gonna see it's kind of drop down to 500. There you go. You see how it dropped down to 400? And it kind of like, I can feel it, like the vibration. It kind of want to die out. I'm going to try it again, and then you're going to look at the needle. It's going to drop down. Let me try it again. Oh, there you go. You see how it dropped down? See how it dropped down to 500, and then it picks itself back up a bit. Now you're gonna remove the front air tube right here. There's 3 bolts holding on to it. 1, 2, 3. After that, you can get to the air box, unclip this to get the air box out. Remove the PCV line right here for the mass airflow sensor. Press on the connector, pull. There's a clamp right here, loosen it, and then you can remove the whole thing just like that. And then make sure you check the air boot, make sure there's no rip, no crack. I already inspected this, it's all good. Check the air filter. You can see air filter is bad, and then blow out the dust, whatever is here. Now for the throttle body, you can see all this black part. It's all the buildup that's clogging the air from going in. So there should be a little bit of gap between the butterfly flap here, so that way the engine idle at the right RPM. Since it's built up, there's not much of a gap for the air to come in and breathe. That's why on the engine needle, the RPM, it drops because there's not enough air coming through here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use a brake cleaner. I'm gonna spray it into a towel, and then I'm gonna wipe all around the body, and then wipe the lip right here on the butterfly flap right here. Make sure it's all clean. You can see all around the body is clean enough. Now when I feel my finger on the body, it's pretty smooth. Clean the lip right here, the door, everything is good. Wipe the top side too. You can see I put a little bit of brake cleaner on the towel and then wiped it, and this is all the buildup. Here's my new mass airflow sensor. This is OEM. You must use OEM only. Do not use aftermarket, because sometimes aftermarket doesn't work, and sometimes it'll throw the check engine light code again. So you must use OEM. And then I bought my new filter right here. This is the part number, and this is the part number for the mass airflow sensor. That's the part number right there. And then now I'm gonna take out the old one, put in my new one. Now I put in my new air filter already. I blow out whatever's all the debris in here, all the dirt, the leaf. Put the new filter in for the mass airflow sensor.
It's a Phillips screw, and take out the, there you go. Careful.
Why is it so tight? Oh my god, somebody tried to silicone this. It looks terrible. It has a gasket already. This one don't look original at all. There's no this don't look OEM at all. Nothing. It just said made in Taiwan. Make sure you check. I don't know why whoever trying to fix this before trying to silicone it. Make sure there's no crack or any gap at all. Check the meter inside. The meter inside is, this is what's reading the air right here. The meter inside is kind of a little bit dirty. That's why it's reading the air wrong. So now I'm just gonna put in my new one. Put my two screws back, and then I'm gonna put the whole air box back. Now, I already put my air tube back already. Put back my PCV hose right here. Tighten down the clamp. For the mass airflow sensor, make sure you guys check the connector. Make sure the pin inside is not corroded or damaged or bent. Check the wires in the back. Make sure it's not broken or ripped or anything. If it's good, just go ahead, put it back. Put it back to the airbox bracket. Now I have the key on. I'm gonna show you the code again one more time. Engine and then code. There you go. That's the mass airflow sensor code. Very common issue on Nissan and Infiniti. Dirty engine air filter, bad mass airflow sensor, and then the bad throttle body. Now for the throttle body, sometime you have to relearn the throttle body, but sometimes I don't have to, unless it's, you know, the engine is like dying really bad, like when the car actually shuts off. That's when I have to do the after I clean it. After I clean it, and then that's when I have to relearn the idle. So right now I clear the check engine light already. Turn it off, turn it back on. There you go. Check engine light is gone. Now you remember before when I gas it up and then let it idle, kind of drop down the RPM. But since I replaced the part, everything breathes better. You can see I'm gonna rev it up, and then the needle still stay the same over 600, and it doesn't see how it stays steady over 600. So that's good. I'm gonna show you the data again before, with all the bad engine air filter, the dirty throttle body, bad mass airflow sensor. Now you can see I'm gonna rev it up, and before it drops down to like low 400 RPM, and you can see it's still staying at 600, so it's good. And then for the idle relearn, if you guys want to know the procedure, oh, there you go. This is the idle relearn. There you go, showing you the step. I did not do the idle relearn at all. So I only do it when the engine shuts off. So this is the step right there. That's the next step that you're doing. And then make sure everything is, the battery is good. Everything's at temperature. Everything is good. Press continue. For this procedure, I believe you need a scanner. You can try it manually without the scanner, but you know, you might have to have the scanner to do this procedure. So once everything is done, it'll say test complete. So basically that's it. That is it for this video, guys. So if you guys new to my channel, please help me subscribe. If you guys have any question, comment down below. Ask me anything you want to ask me. I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. I'll see y'all in the next video, but I'm out. Peace out.